में मैं आपको रास्ता दिखाऊंगा।
डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्र शो शनिवार शाम 7 बजे और रविवार सुबह 11 बजे।
FICCI has taken up the cause of direct selling. Direct selling is a different avenue, a different way of looking at distribution. We talk about retail, we talk about manufacturing, but they do both, but in a slightly different manner. So today we are here. This is the third series of Direct. And what we do here is bring national, international minds together on the subject of direct selling. I would like to tell you that today in the audience we have, if I can just read it out from here, we have all the direct sellers from Maharashtra, from Karnataka, from Haryana, from Bengal, from UP, Punjab, and of course Delhi, and Gujarat. Now, without taking much of a time, I would start with today's proceeding and request all the guests on the dais to honor us with a lamp lighting. Now, I would request Dr. Didar Singh to actually begin this session with his welcome address. Dr. Singh.
As Secretary General of FICCI, it's my proud privilege to formally welcome each one of you. The tremendous support that the whole program of Make in India has got, it basically reflects the fact that we are a market economy. And as a market economy, every aspect of production and sale has to be on the table. And that is why we in FICCI chose several years ago to also address the issue of direct selling as we address the issue of e-commerce. These are new ways of marketing. These are new ways of retail. These are new ways of the market itself. People don't even understand e-commerce, but it is bringing both finance, is bringing consumers, and is bringing a tremendous amount of employment. The same way has done direct selling in many countries around the world and in India. There are issues with it. We have addressed it with the ministry, and we are extremely happy, and you'll hear the Secretary talk about it, the kind of support that we have got from government to ensure that this matures and comes across as an important feature of the Indian market. Because if the Indian market is what is shining today, if you look at the whole world looking at India, it is because we have the most robust market with the most robust democracy before us. So enjoy yourself, and thank you for being with us.
I would request our knowledge partner to do a small presentation which talks about what the report is before we release the report.
You know, it is my great pleasure here today to just to take about 10-15 minutes to present the whole direct selling. This is one of the oldest industries that has been around. There are very few professions that are older than this today. In India, where most CPG companies and consumption is growing 14, 15 or 18%, is really only driven by the fact that there has been lot of challenges from the legislation point of view. This industry in 2025 could be up to 645 billion or roughly about 12 to 13 billion dollars. So there's a huge opportunity here for all of us sitting in the room to take advantage of that, work closely with the Indian government, state governments, impress upon them the importance of this industry. So it's a real hallmark of success for all the people sitting here who work day in, day out in this industry. And my big sort of congratulations to you all.
Now I would request all our guest of honor and the gentlemen on the dais to release the report for us. I would request our guest of honor, to Mr. Amitabh Kant, to say some words to us.
Direct selling is very critical, is very important. It creates jobs and it creates large-scale employment for women. As per research of the total distributors in India, 60% are women in direct selling. direct selling companies in India are also manufacturing in India, either through their own factory or through contract manufacturers. And this is in many ways in line with the government's thinking of manufacturing in India. I was also very delighted to learn that actually approximately almost 2/3 of the products sold by direct sellers were sourced through MSMEs. Because many of us don't realize this, but in India about almost 77% of the jobs are created by MSMEs. And therefore, if direct sellers are selling products manufactured by MSMEs, you are all working for a national cause. Actually, you are all part of the Make in India story. This is one of the biggest transformations taking place in the world. In addition to providing additional income opportunities to direct sellers, will also generate a lot of direct employment. We must understand that direct selling industry, and I think you need to make the government literate about this. If you are creating jobs, if you are providing jobs to women, I think the government must understand that the direct selling industry is very, very different. Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, we prepared a draft direct selling guideline, and we had shared it with Ministry of Consumer Affairs. And we said, please circulate it to all the state governments as an advisory on what constitutes direct selling model. Because this model is creating jobs in India. This model is pushing MSME. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing illegitimate about it. This is a legitimate form of business activity, and we need to give it greater push, greater thrust, greater impetus. When we have a young population, empower them, equip them, and enable them to use technology to make India the #1 destination in the world. And that is the only way. There is no way but to grow, prosper, and I wish the Ministry of Consumer Affairs quickly comes out with these guidelines quickly, which will enable women to get more jobs, MSMEs to produce more, and direct selling companies to manufacture more in India. I wish you all the best. May you continue to grow, prosper, and flourish.
I would now request Dr. Didar Singh to felicitate our guest of honor with a vote of thanks before Mr. Khandelwal.
The direct selling is a big business. The Prime Minister has always outlined the importance of a small business in the country, and the vision has been ably forwarded by Mr. Amitabh Kant under Make in India. Definitely on behalf of direct sellers, and of course on behalf of the small business in the country, we assure you that at every point of time, we are definitely going to embrace technology, but we want separate rules and guidelines for every format of retail trade. I express my deepest thanks to Mr. Amitabh Kant for his well-worded address. Thank you very much, sir.
FICCI इसको सपोर्ट करता है क्योंकि हमारे तरफ से ये एक और मोड है थ्रू विच मार्केटिंग टेक्स प्लेस.
डायरेक्ट सेलिंग रिटेल के अंडर एक एवेन्यू, एक नई तरीके का बेचने का तरीका है. कंज्यूमर तक डायरेक्टली गुड्स पहुंचाना बाय द वर्ड ऑफ माउथ. तो ये जो मिथ्स हैं इस डायरेक्ट सेलिंग इंडस्ट्री के आसपास, इनको दूर करने के लिए ऐसे प्रोग्राम्स की बहुत जरूरत है.
ये व्यापार वो है जो लोगों को सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बड़े अवसर प्रदान करता है, खास तौर पर महिलाओं को.
We are asking the government to give guidelines. Once the guidelines given by the government, we are sure definitely will be the part in the Indian growth.
एम्बिशन तो है बट प्लान नहीं.
शुड आई गो फॉर मैनेजमेंट और इंजीनियरिंग? सब कंफ्यूज करते हैं बट सॉल्यूशन कोई नहीं देता.
आपको भविष्य की चिंता सताती है, आप प्रश्न पूछते हैं कि किस प्रकार से आगे बढ़ें, क्या करें, किस चीज से दूर रहें. आइए मेरे साथ, मेरे शो में मैं आपको बताऊंगा.
डॉक्टर सुभाष चंद्र शो, शनिवार शाम 7 बजे और रविवार सुबह 11 बजे.
अरे आकाश, कहाँ गायब था यार? तुम दोनों इतने स्लिम कैसे बन गए?
आप दोनों भी तो हमारी तरह गोल मटोल हुआ करते थे. आखिर सीक्रेट क्या है?
कोई सीक्रेट नहीं है.
आसान है, आप भी स्लिम बन सकते हैं बिल्कुल हमारी तरह।
आइए घर चलते हैं।
ये क्या है?
न्यूट्री स्लिम।
न्यूट्री स्लिम? न्यूट्री स्लिम
स्लिम और सुंदर दिखने में मदद करे। मेडिकल्स में उपलब्ध हैं।
आपका साधारण टैंक दे लगातार प्रॉब्लम, तो प्लम्बर के साथ ऐसा करीबी रिश्ता जुड़ेगा ही। ले आइए सिंटेक्स का ट्रिपल लेयर्ड वाटर स्टोरेज सोल्यूशन। सिंटेक्स, वी मेक सेंस।
इसी अपनेपन के रिश्ते को शुद्धता के साथ निखार रहा है पतंजलि केश कांति शैम्पू और केश कांति तेल।
अब अपने बालों से कहो, जुग जुग जिया।
कनवा इनरवेयर, हर कदम में कंफर्ट।
मैं अपने बच्चे को अच्छी से अच्छी एजुकेशन और बेहतर जिंदगी देना चाहती हूँ, लेकिन फिर मैं उन सब अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड लोगों के बारे में सोचती हूँ जो एक मुश्किल जिंदगी जीने के लिए मजबूर हैं। हर परिवार को सालाना 6,816 रुपए की एलपीजी सब्सिडी मिलती है, लेकिन अगर हम जैसे सशक्त परिवार इस एलपीजी सब्सिडी को ना कर दें, तो हम ऐसे कई अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड लोगों को बेहतर जिंदगी का उपहार दे सकते हैं। हम सशक्त हैं, आइए देश को भी सशक्त बनाएं, मदद का हाथ आगे बढ़ाएं। मेरी तरह आप भी एलपीजी सब्सिडी को ना कहें और देश को आगे बढ़ाने में भागीदार बनें।
The media is being questioned for its integrity, for its biases. Our motto, the world is my family. We bring you news from all parts of the earth. Unadulterated, unbiased, without the conflicts of interest. Global journalists with a global view to make a difference. Come, be part of the evolution.
Starting with Mr. Anshu Buddharaja, CEO of Amway. Anshu has been in the FMCG industry for more than 20 years.
Wow! As in what Mr. Amitabh Kant did in 5 minutes, it took 17 years in India, right? As in really the message which he delivered, I think it sent the right signal of hope to all direct selling industry in India, that this is an industry which is really contributing to the growth and the fundamentals of the economy. As in there are 3 Ds in India which we should remember are the key growth drivers for the country. The first is the democracy, the second is the demography, and the third is the demand. The 4th D which India needs is direct selling, right? That's the 4th D which we need in India. Consumer is the king today, and I think all direct selling companies, it is upon us to make sure that we offer that 100% safety net, money back guarantees to all the consumers, which is really needed. Skill development, as in all of us in direct selling, we are offering free trainings, and that is not only to enhance the competency of our channel, to make sure the selling takes place correctly, the product knowledge is there, but in the entire life cycle of our distributors, to make sure that their ability to lead a team is also something which we really develop and hone in as part of the entrepreneurship drive which we are having in the country today.
Left is the king of the consumer policy experts, Mr. Bijon Mishra. I'll invite him for his presentation.
Namaskar. Yeah, that's the spirit. तो हम लोग सब कंज्यूमर हैं, हम लोग सब कंज्यूमर हैं, and that's very important. Whether you are in direct selling, whether you are in retail trade, whether you are managing an industry, but at the end of the day, we are all consumers. And if you are a consumer, the only thing you look at is, हमको चीज चाहिए जिसमें गुणवत्ता है, हमको चाहिए उस समय जब हम चाहते हैं, हमको चाहिए उस ढंग से जिस ढंग से हम चाहते हैं, और हमको चाहिए वो जो आपने प्रॉमिस किया है. You see, it's an excellent opportunity that there has been lot of barriers in terms of the growth of the direct selling industry in India, especially because of lack of clarity. So we must have an exclusive law for direct selling, even though we know that Consumer Affairs Ministry, the Department of Consumer Affairs has worked day and night. If a law comes which is for the interest of the consumer, I'm sure 1.25 billion people of this country will support that law to come as quickly as possible, over and fast track. Thank you very much.
We'll now invite the next speaker, Mr. Gautam Bali, the MD and founder of Vestige.
Ladies and gentlemen, our tagline is "Wish you wealth." We focused on these about 6 core values. Number 1, growth. Growth not only in the number of offices, not only in the number of products, not only the number of distributors, but number of people whom we make successful. We bring the change into their lives, women empowerment, and growth. Our second core value, which has always been our strong mainstay of this business, and I would ask every of our direct seller over here to always believe in this and practice this, because if this is not practiced, this brings a wrong name to our industry, which is the honesty. Our third core value is autonomy, understanding what people want and how we can serve them better. So that's the reason we have maintained our autonomy. We are passionate and committed to this industry. Our core value number 5 is adaptability. Last but not the least, the most important core value what we have is customer centricity. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to address you. Thanks a lot.
Direct selling is all about skill development of average people, where an average homemaker becomes a business builder, accomplished seller, etc. So I'll not eat your time, James. All yours.
While there may be so many definitions in various management books about retail and defining what retail is all about, I define it in three very simple statements. Sell what you buy, bank what you collect, whilst adhering to laws of land. So the mediums may be different, but at the end of the day, it's the same, and hence I strongly believe direct selling is nothing but a medium of reaching to the consumer, and hence it is an integral part of retail. It's all about career paths, it's all about career mosaics, all about enrichment. Thank you so much.
Session is going to highlight on challenges, of course challenges we all are facing in everyday businesses. I request Richard to give me first thought that comes to you. What do you think? Is this industry facing a regulatory challenge all across, or is India a particular case?
And it's interesting that they often start at the same point and end very differently. They start with a misunderstanding of the industry and end with definitions that may reflect local concerns, but that lead to a consistency in regulation. Getting from point A, where you first have confusion about the industry, to point B, where you've got your set of regulations, can be quite painful.
So I would request Anna to share at this point.
We see the most growth in creating jobs in India is in direct selling and in retail. So if we look at Swedish companies either looking to set up retail in India, such as H&M and IKEA, and we also combine that with companies active in direct selling, for example, such as Oriflame. And I can just see that we have an excellent report of us. I think all the key factors are there why direct selling is such an opportunity for the Indian market, both for the growing the volume, providing jobs for women, and for the exchequer as well. So I think we should just go ahead with that.
So with this, I would now request Mr. Chabra.
इस डायरेक्ट सेलिंग में इतना दम है और हिंदुस्तान में सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है. हिंदुस्तान जिस तरह का देश है, जितनी यहाँ की पॉपुलेशन है, जितनी यहाँ की नीड्स है और जिस तरह का यहाँ का लेवल है, कल्चर है, उसको चेंज करने के लिए ये एजुकेशन जो अपनी एकेडमिक एजुकेशन है, इससे बहुत ज्यादा पावरफुल एजुकेशन चलती है डायरेक्ट सेलिंग इंडस्ट्री में. वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात यहाँ बहुत पहले से हो चुकी है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात हो चुकी है, रिलेशनशिप की बात हो चुकी है, कल्चर की बात, जो इंडिया में जो जरूरतें हैं, मोस्ट सुटेबल सिस्टम, मोस्ट फिट सिस्टम है ये. इस डायरेक्ट सेलिंग पे ठीक से स्टडी करें, जो भी करें, पर मैं चाहता हूं कि हमारे एजुकेशन में एक डायरेक्ट सेलिंग भी एक सब्जेक्ट होना चाहिए और जिसमें लोगों को ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए. अगर हिंदुस्तान को आगे बढ़ाना है तो एक मात्र रास्ता है, आपके जो भी एम्प्लॉयमेंट की जो प्रॉब्लम है, एजुकेशन की प्रॉब्लम है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम है, सारी की सारी प्रॉब्लम दूर हो सकती है अगर इस डायरेक्ट सेलिंग को बढ़ावा दिया जाए. गवर्नमेंट को रेवेन्यू की जरूरत होती है, इससे बढ़िया रेवेन्यू का कोई source nahi hai.
We have with us Suhan also. What do you think as a regulatory expert?
As a way forward to ease up the ability, because I believe the direct selling industry is industry of self-reliance, and I think one needs to be able to empower that. And first is shifting the mindset of the regulatory authorities that where they're suspicious of every economic activity being undertaken. The second is to remove the ambiguity where economic laws are applied by under-trained law enforcement agencies who don't have the nuance to understand complex business structures, etc. In that sense, looking at the regulatory landscape today, I feel the direct selling industry will require a standalone legislation, because that's the only way you can negate the effects of the other economic laws that are applied on a continuous basis.
And I would just request Dr. Vijay to throw some light, briefly tell us what do you recommend?
As far as this sector is concerned, we have seen the absence of regulation has played a big part in receding this particular sector. And this is quite evident from the statistics which has been produced by different business houses. Now this is something which needs to be addressed in the first place, which all our fellow speakers have said previously also, that there is a requirement of a regulation. There are two models to it. One, either you have amendments in the existing legislation or existing laws or economic laws which are in present. And as Suhan pointed out, that these laws are in different contexts. And that is where lies the problem. So once you have the legislation, once you have the guidelines, not only like this task should be taken by whom is a question, and we have kept it open in this. The law enforcement agency, the last leg which is going to enforce this particular law, needs to be trained specifically that what is the nature of this particular business, how it happens.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about regulatory roadmap, and our aspiration is with Ministry of Consumer Affairs. So I see Mr. Zakir Hussain has already joined us. Please be on the dais with us, Zakir ji.
Some new laws or guidelines is required to curb the fly-by-night operators and to support the interest of genuine direct selling company. In view of this, we have recently held a meeting with all the stakeholders. From FICCI, representative was from FICCI, CII, PhD Chamber of Commerce, SOCHAMS, IDSA, FDSA. Very soon we are going to call the meeting of IMC to finalize the guidelines. First we will see the effectiveness of the guidelines. Based on that we will see, sit and again decide. So we are not going anywhere. We are support of industries also. Yes. Though we are the nodal industry for the consumers, but we have to see the direct industry should grow. That is our point.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you, wonderful panelists here, and I would really look forward to Direct 2016. Announcing the dates now only. It would be on December 8, 2016.
I think it was a great place where collective minds now are thinking as to how we need to make sure the industry moves forward and leapfrogs as part of the retail channel.
The realization was there that direct selling is nothing but a subset and a part of retail on the whole, because wherever there is life, consumption happens, and wherever consumption happens, retail is definitely part of it.
I think this is an excellent mix with India, where you take big steps all the time. So it's a great opportunity for Swedish companies to come to India and make business and find good Indian business partners, and then go into the next steps, which is then make in India.
Direct selling needs to be differentiated from Ponzi's and price chit funds. तो हमें लगता है कि काफी जो बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स हैं वो जगह में है. Now it just needs some connection.
आपका साधारण टैंक दे लगातार प्रॉब्लम, तो प्लम्बर के साथ ऐसा करीबी रिश्ता जुड़ेगा ही. ले आइए सिंटेक्स का ट्रिपल लेयर्ड वाटर स्टोरेज सोल्यूशन. सिंटेक्स, वी मेक सेंस.
आज हम एक ऐसे शहर में हैं जिसके कई सारे नाम हैं. अजी लोग इसे सिल्क सिटी के नाम से जानते हैं, टेक्सटाइल सिटी के नाम से जानते हैं, सिटी ऑफ ब्रिजेस के नाम से जानते हैं, और डायमंड सिटी. जी हाँ, मैं हूँ सूरत में. अजी इस शहर में इतना कुछ है देखने को और खाने को, पूछिए मत.
टाटा सॉल्ट एंड टाटा संपन्न प्रेजेंट देश का स्वाद सीजन 2, शनिवार दोपहर 1:30 बजे और रविवार दोपहर 3:30 बजे. प्रेजेंटेड बाय टाटा सॉल्ट, देश का नमक. टाटा संपन्न, गुडनेस की शुरुआत. वाकबक रिश्तों में गर्माहट लाए. प्रिंट पार्टनर DNA.
I am like a star, an epiphany, passionate, fearless, strong, hardworking, dynamic, sensitive, brave, perfect. Ambition is my thing. I am everything.
Sophie presents Indian Women Awards, coming soon.
Presenting sponsor Sophie, skill development partner Skill India, associate sponsor Vico Turmeric.
एक इम्पोर्टेंट मैसेज. सेट टॉप बॉक्स लगाने की आखिरी तारीख निकल चुकी है. तो आप टीवी सीरियल्स कभी भी बंद हो सकते हैं. नहीं, कौन सा सेट टॉप बॉक्स लगवाएं? सिंपल, सेट टॉप बॉक्स मतलब डिश टीवी, क्योंकि डिश टीवी है 10 करोड़ लोगों की पसंद.
डिश टीवी के साथ अपना मनोरंजन खुद चुनिए. पैक सिर्फ 99 रुपए से शुरू. सेट टॉप बॉक्स मतलब डिश टीवी.
The media is being questioned for its integrity, for its biases. Our motto, the world is my family. We bring you news from all parts of the earth. Unadulterated, unbiased, without the conflicts of interest. Global journalists with a global view to make a difference. Come, be part of the evolution.
मैं अपने बच्चे को अच्छी से अच्छी एजुकेशन और बेहतर जिंदगी देना चाहती हूँ, लेकिन फिर मैं उन सब अंडर प्रिविलेज लोगों के बारे में सोचती हूँ जो एक मुश्किल जिंदगी जीने के लिए मजबूर हैं. हर परिवार को सालाना 6,816 रुपए की LPG सब्सिडी मिलती है, लेकिन अगर हम जैसे सशक्त परिवार इस LPG सब्सिडी को ना कर दें, तो हम ऐसे कई अंडर प्रिविलेज लोगों को बेहतर जिंदगी का उपहार दे सकते हैं. हम सशक्त हैं, आइए देश को भी सशक्त बनाएं, मदद का हाथ आगे बढ़ाएं. मेरी तरह आप भी LPG सब्सिडी को ना करें और देश को आगे बढ़ाने में भागीदार बनें.
This program is brought to you by SR और डालमिया वज्रम सीमेंट। हेलो व्यूअर्स एंड वेलकम टू बिजनेस स्ट्रीट। बिजनेस स्ट्रीट में आज हम आपको बता रहे हैं कि कैसे एग्रो फूड इंडस्ट्री टेक्नोलॉजी के सहारे गगन चूम रही है और कैसे बदल रहा है डेंटल क्लिनिक्स का स्वरूप। तो आइए चलिए मेरे साथ बिजनेस स्ट्रीट में। अगर आप अपना व्यवसाय बढ़ाना चाह रहे हैं या नई मशीनों के द्वारा नया व्यवसाय शुरू करना चाह रहे हैं तो इसके लिए आपको आसानी से लोन मिल सकता है।